Hi, welcome to my channel. This channel is called Clancy's ESL Classroom. Welcome. I went through the video and there's lots of mistakes and there's things I have to do to make it better, but hang in there, it'll get better week by week. I did my best, and next Sunday I will try again for the second video. Thanks for tuning in. The first story is entitled The Most Handsome Man. This story takes place in Ethiopia. Now, try to imagine an American man and an Ethiopian man standing side by side. Maybe, or perhaps, your image is the American man is big. He's maybe perhaps overweight, and the Ethiopian man is quite thin. He's actually skinny. And these are called stereotypes, but oftentimes stereotypes are true. But in this case, it's not. There's an Ethiopian tribe. They're called Bodhi, the Bodhi tribe. And in this tribe, the man with the biggest stomach is considered the most handsome. It seems that the people of the Bodhi tribe associate fat men with wealth. And there's a festival called Completion of Fat Men to choose the fattest single man in the tribe. Young men preparing for the contest sometimes start to prepare as early as 6 months in advance. To prepare, the contestants drink cow blood and milk. They drink large quantities of cow blood and milk. And since the winner of the competition is single, that means no married men can join this festival, it significantly increases his chances of finding and marrying a pretty girl from the Bodhi tribe. It's apparently a real prize for a girl to get a fat man as a husband. So I guess you have to kind of keep an open mind. We have TVs and computers and smartphones, but not everyone does. So in this tribe, their culture is quite different from most. It doesn't mean it's best or worse. It just means it's different. So let's take a look at some pictures. Oh, nice picture. Now, ladies, you have to imagine that if you were a member of the Bodhi tribe, I think you have to admit that this guy is actually quite handsome. I'd kind of like to talk to him. I wonder if he speaks English. Probably not. Here's a shot of a Bodhian contestant drinking from a jar of blood and milk. Do they say Bodhian or Bodanese or Bodakan? And here they are parading in front of some spectators. Check out, one of the guys is actually wearing sunglasses. And the guy in the front on the left side of the screen, what's that down by his underwear beads? This guy looks really worn out. He looks tired. I think he's one of the losers because he only has a white feather
in his hair. And I think the champion gets to wear a more elaborate hairpiece. Anyway, he looks tired.
Okay, this next story takes place in Japan. This story is called Floating Corpse. A corpse is a dead body, a dead person, a corpse. Someone recently called emergency services to report a drowned woman off Hachinohe City on Japan's northeast coast. Fire trucks, police cars, and ambulances rushed to the scene to try to save a drowning woman. However, upon their arrival, they discovered that the floating corpse was not a woman at all. It was a life-sized sex doll.
On the left, there are some spectators watching the action. And on the right, there's a picture of the sex doll. And actually, it does look like a human corpse. I wonder why the owner threw her away. So, like, did they have a lover's quarrel, or couldn't he recycle her? Wouldn't you want to buy a slightly used sex doll? No, thank you. Oh no, she has no head. Quick, someone get a blanket. Or maybe an aspirin. Or something.
This next story is a sports story. The USA women's basketball under 16 years old played a game against El Salvador national team under 16. The final score was 114-19. The U.S. team scored 70 points in the paint, had 23 assists, and they had 30 turnovers. So the two teams were very unmatched. But the reason is not just skill alone. Take a look at the following picture.
So keep in mind that these girls are under 16 years old. And there's a noticeable difference between their sizes. I don't know, still, if I were on the El Salvador team, I would want to know what I had to do to compete. So actually, playing the game, it's very educational for both sides, I guess. In the fourth quarter, the El Salvador team only scored 1 point, and the American team 24 points. So, if nothing else, they need to practice just shooting, especially from the three-point range, in order to compete.
And finally, we have a story called Kill Animations. Apparently, animators recently have been producing animations where the characters kill each other. Let's take a look at the following animation.
Death by laser gun. Death by boomerang. Death by spear. death by arrow. And my favorite, death by chair.
And then everything was all blurry, and I thought, what the hell? And so I blinked some more, and I blinked some more. This went on for like an hour.
The first two videos are animal sneak attacks. The next video is human sneak attacks. The first attack was quite successful, but the second attack didn't go well at all. The next video shows a woman who is being sneaky. I think she stole someone's lunch, or perhaps she's on a diet and she's feeling guilty. The next video we have a pair of sneakers. There's two of them, so we say a pair of sneakers. The British apparently sometimes say trainer or plimsolls for sneakers. And in particular, the sneakers in the video, they can be called basketball shoes or high tops as well. And oftentimes in America, people just say tennis shoes or tennies. Tennis shoes are just any kind of rubber-soled shoes. And of course, there's trademark names like Nikes or Nikes or Keds. The final picture is a sneaky little cat. Let me tell you a story. Okay, I have a story about a cat. His name was Bibbit, and I got this cat when he was a kitten, and I was a high school student. That cat and I used to sneak attack each other every day almost. He would sneak attack me at night, and then I would attack him in the morning. one time I put him in a pillowcase and I twirled him around in the air. And then when I let him out of the pillowcase, he walked around like a drunken cat. Some of you probably think, oh my God, you're very cruel, that poor cat. But that's not true. That cat loved to play the game, play the sneak attack game. That cat would get revenge on me every morning or every night. So, anyway, I had to give the cat away when I went off to university. And I gave it to a friend of mine who is a farmer. And he put the cat in the barn. So it became a barn cat. And its job was to clean out the mice in the barn. And my friend said that that cat was the best mouser he ever had. A mouser is a cat that chases mice and catches mice. Anyway, the cat had a very happy life out on the farm. And I miss that cat all the time because we used to have a sneak attack game that we played every day. That's my story.
Start now.
Okay, let's take a little quiz, a little test. Take a look at the first video and I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to hit pause after the question and then think about the answer and then I will give you some possible answers. He blank a look at the girl's test paper. He knows it's cheating, but he doesn't care. Now hit pause. Okay, possible answers. He looks at he took a look at the girl's test paper. Let's see. But, okay. Answer. Possible answer. He took a look at the girl's test paper. Or, he snuck. He snuck a look at the girl's test paper. Sneaky. One of my biggest fears is blank because I can't swim. Pause. Possible answers. Drowning. One of my biggest fears is drowning because I can't swim. That's probably the only answer. Number 3. She's not very fat at all. She's blank. Pause. Answer. She's skinny. She's thin. She's slim. If you watch the video, what do you think? Death by blank. Pause. The answer? Death by overwork. Number 5. Every night my cat would attack me. So, of course, in the morning, I had to get blank. Pause. Answer? Every night my cat would attack me, so in the morning, of course, I had to get revenge. Okay, that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the videos and this video. I'll be back next week with another video, hopefully by Sunday. Okay, see you then. Peace.